Okay, thank you. We are back. We are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube also. We can now continue with our presentation. So, like I said, let me quickly share my screen with you so that we can go through this amazing presentation tonight. If you are here, I believe that it is not by accident that you are here, but you are here for something that will leave an indelible mark in the history of your finance in a positive way, in a very positive way. So, okay, so in fact, this has been a blessing, and it's still blessing, and will continue to bless anyone who wants to look in the direction of what we are doing, because this is very unique, very, very unique. And in the history of my being online, I have not come across any opportunity like this before, to be honest. So we are going to be dealing with uh, a very spectacular one tonight. So our team is the Imperium. Now we have so many reasons why we have chosen this, okay? And we are aiming at resurrecting dreams, building empires, and also creating global impact, right? And to do this, we actually need to be powered by certain companies, which we'll be talking about them in the coming slides, okay? So let's get started. Let's get started. Now, we are looking at something beyond any individual over here. So why do we exist as the Imperium team? We want to resurrect dreams, build empires, and create global impact. So we are all about developing leadership, entrepreneurship, and becoming better versions of ourselves. Remember, the goal is not to be better than anyone than our yesterday, which that has been the issue ever since. And we know that to be better than our yesterday, then we should be making certain right decisions towards the right direction. But also, for you to be able to achieve this, you should build with like-minded individuals. Look at the great people and the most the wealthiest people. They have their circles that are very influential when it comes to their journey, right? When you have a dream, the best thing you can do for yourself is to align with those who understand the vision, not with everyone, but those who understand the vision. So if you are here and then your interest aligns with us becoming better versions of ourselves and scaling our income, then you are welcome, because that is what we are looking to build. So therefore, we are saying we are not building affiliates. That is one thing that we need to understand here. We are not just building affiliates like, probably where you have been before. We are building an army of like-minded, futuristic, optimistic, CEOs, because we want to make a great impact in the coming days. When we talk about people creating impact globally, we are looking at people out of the Imperium becoming the headlines. When we talk about maybe AITECH or something, maybe there is this kind of business you want to build in the future. There is this kind of future you want to build, but then how do you actually build it? You need to have the vision, and you need to take steps towards achieving those dreams. Okay, so we are saying that think and act like a CEO. You need to be dynamic, be goal-oriented, and be an action taker. That is why we say that the CEO mindset. And when we talk about the CEO mindset, we are saying that you have a business to build. So assuming you have been employed, right? You have been employed as the CEO of a very big conglomerate. Now, what do? You have a business to build. You have a call of duty. So you should see whatever we are introducing to you today as that business, as that conglomerate, as that big company which you want to build in the future. So we are asking you to employ yourself today as the CEO so that you can build that future that you want. Okay? So that by the time you are ready to now fully go live, you already have all the resources from finance to personal development to whatever you need to build a business or to establish, right? Then we are saying that choose your empire name. That is why I always say when you sign up, after going through the process, go back to your AITECH dashboard, change your name there to the name of the company you want to build in the future. So that anytime you log in there, you know you have something, you know you have a vision you need to work towards. Now, as the Imperium and you knowing our vision and our goals here, we need a system. We need a system. And when we talk about a system, we don't just need any system. We need a system that is favorable for us to build with our dreams. And we need a system that has a scalable product. When I talk about a scalable product, obviously you are looking for something you can develop on, something you can build for a very long time, not something you can build for 3 months, 6 months, and then it's just not available anymore. And do we have that here? Yes, we do. So we have the gateway being AITECH. Now, through the AITECH platform, we have Tag Markets, which is a Forex broker, right? Then through the Forex broker, we have the Sonic AI, and we also have Bit1, which is a crypto exchange for the crypto lovers, those who want to be trading. It's a full-fledged crypto exchange on its own. You can trade. You can also, use the service of the professional traders that will also be onboarded over there. Then we have the Big Card. Today, I've been able to claim my Big Card. I'll be sharing screenshots with you. It was unfortunate that WhatsApp took my number off, I think, early this morning. So even when I took the screenshot, I couldn't share. I just wanted my system to be back. And yes, it is back now, right? So I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, on these cards, you have no spending limits. This is a Visa card. You can connect to either your Apple Pay or your Google, whatever, and then you are good to go. You can also withdraw profits and your commissions directly onto the card, and you are good. You can spend it anywhere, from the ATMs to your shopping and everything, right? And then why do we choose Tag Market? Remember, I told you Tag Market is a Forex broker. Now we are retail traders. When I talk about retail traders, it means that we don't have the kind of funds and establishments that can call us institutional traders. Okay, so retail traders, we have our small funds, but still we want to make money from the market. How do you achieve this? You need something to connect you to the Forex market. We'll be talking more about what Forex is and so on, right? You need something to connect you to the Forex market. And that is a broker, which means without a Forex broker, you cannot trade as a retail trader. So if this is the scenario or the case, then it means that you need a broker that should have certain qualities, okay? And one, the broker should be registered, the broker should be licensed, the broker should be regulated. You have these three. Now, if these three, you have them with a broker, you are okay. But then Tag Market doesn't just have this. They have gone the extra mile to have insurance for every member on the platform. Not insurance for your negligence on the platform, not insurance for your lack of, proper trading or risk management on the platform. But in case of any insolvency, you can claim to the tune of $1 million from Lloyd's of London. Now, when we talk about Lloyd's of London, we are talking about the world's most respected, one of the world's oldest and also most respected insurance corporations globally, right? And then what again? Tag Market is powered by top tier 1 liquidity providers, over 70, And this means that when it comes to the issue of finance in tag market, it is not a problem at all. Now, when we talk about top tier one liquidity providers, we are talking about the likes of Barclays, UBS, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, that kind of, investment or liquidity providers, right? So this means that tag market doesn't have any issues at all when it comes to funding. That is why we are having access to the amplified accounts. Meanwhile, for you to have this in Forex, you need prop firms. Now, with the prop firms, you need to buy account pass challenges before you have access to the actual funding for you to trade with, right? Those stringent rules, they are not here. Tag Market says that if you believe in yourself enough as a Forex trader, they will fund you 12x, or they can give you 12x amplified accounts to trade and make your money, right? Then there is also a Forex Academy where you can learn Forex free of charge. There are modules there. There are, trading videos over there. There are live sessions. If you miss the live sessions, you can equally join. You can equally watch the past ones, okay? Then we have the Sonic AI. Now, when we talk about Forex market, we are talking about the biggest and the largest fluid market in the world. So this means that when we call something a market, it is normally a place where people buy and do sell, right? If you have a place you call market and traders go there with probably their goods, but then they don't have anyone buying from them, we can't call that a market. Or even if it is a market, we can say it's a low liquidity market. But imagine people also go with their money, there is no goods for them to buy. That is a low liquidity market, right? But imagine a place where you go and with your money that you have, there are endless things you can buy. And you also go with your goods and there are endless people waiting to buy. That is a high liquidity market, which means the ease of buying and selling is there, right? So that is what we are talking about. Then 2-4-5 trading. The Forex market is 5 days, from Mondays to Fridays, okay? Then we trade currency pairs, that is one currency against the other. So when we talk about the Forex market, there is a question I want to ask you. There is a daily turnover of over 7 trillion, right? Now, this daily turnover isn't my issue. My issue is, if this is the daily turnover, how much are you making as profit from the market? Are you losing to the market, or you are just there as an average person, not losing, not gaining? Or you have the interest, but you don't know how to make your share out of this? Because if you keep your money in the bank, trust me, your money is participating in this, but you do not know. Why? Because the banks engage in this. Even there are banks who have traders who are trading for them. So the question is, how much do you make out of the market? Then we can talk about the strategy for you to be able to make some money from the market, which we call it copy trading. So it means that, sorry, with the copy trading, you do not need to have the know-how. You do not need to have the knowledge of Forex. You do not need to know technical analysis or to be able to read the charts or whatsoever. Enter trades by yourself, closing trades, adjusting your risk management. No, you do not need to know any of those things. You do not need to know any of those things. Okay, so now the good news is that we have people, we call them master traders. So with the master traders, they are people who already have the knowledge that you need to make money from the market, but you do not have that knowledge, right? So how can they benefit from you, and how can you also benefit from them, so that it will be a win-win scenario? That is why we have what we call copy trading. So copy trading simply means there is a master trader who has all the knowledge, okay, all the knowledge to be profitable in the space. Okay, so he has his account on the broker. You also have your account on the broker. And what do? You connect your account to the master trader's account. So in this case, the one who knows how to trade, we call them master traders in this case. So you are the one who do not know. So you are copy trading from the master trader. So you connect your account with the master trader, and whatever trade that his account takes, your account takes the same trade. Okay? So let me take that again. You don't know how to trade, and you don't even need to know how to, right? But there is someone who already has this intellectual ability or property, which is the ability to trade. So he has his account on the broker, and he's saying, okay, anyone who wants to be profitable can connect to my account and be making money. So you have your own trading account separately with your own MetaTrader 5 logins, and you are connecting to the master trader. So whatever trades that he takes equally reflects on your account. So now I hope you understand the concept of copy trading. Now you are not kept in the dark, okay? You have access, like I said, to MetaTrader 5 with your logins, and you can see whatever trading activities that are going on with your account. So all these arrows, blue and red, they are points of entry or entry points on the chart, okay? Entry points on the chart, which means that where the bot, the system is, the master trader is entering and exiting the trade, you are seeing all those things also on your chart, aside the history log where you see whether it is a profit or it's a loss and all those ones, right? So very, very simple. That is the product that we have. Is it scalable? I will show you. Now, remember what I said about scalable products. Scalable product means that a product that has gone through initial testing phase, and now you can scale, means that you want to grow it on a larger scale, you want to expand it, you want to grow it to make more money, right? So this is the product that we have. Now let's look at the product, if it is scalable, if it has passed the test of time for us to scale with it on a larger scale, like to grow our business or our empire around it for now. So that is the Sonic Experts, is the mother name. Sonic Experts is the mother name. Then we have the Sonic AI being the trading strategy. This is a 15-year trading organization. And let's look at the performance. Currently, we have way over 400 trades. We are still maintaining the 86 plus win rate, and the maximum drawdown is still around 0.26, which means that you are far from losing your account or blowing your account on this platform. So that is the performance on Tag Market. Now, way before Tag Market onboarded Sonic Experts, right, they allowed people to be copying their trades already. So you can see all those analyses on my FX book. My FX book is a third party, like the way we have this Wikipedia. You can go and search about things and so on, or Coin Market Cap, where you can have more knowledge about cryptocurrencies and exchanges and so on. My FX book is a place you can also track trading activities and records of traders, right? So my FX book is showing the Sonic Experts history since 2024. Now, this is from November 2024. You can see 1.12, 1.17. Now, remember we spoke about 12x and 24x amplified accounts, right? When you want to connect to the traders. So the trading target or goal of the traders is to achieve 1% in a month. When we talk about 1%, let's say you have $1,000, right? And you are the trader. Your goal is to make 1% in a month, which is $10. Now, you are the trader, that is your strategy. Now, I want to leverage Tag Market to copy your trading strategy, right? But to me, 1% on my 1,000 also doesn't make sense to me, because if that's the case, then I will not even do it at all. So that is why Tag Market says that you do not understand why you need these traders. So let's explain that to you. Let me explain. Now, if you are the trader and you have 1,000 and your goal is 1% in a month, there are so many things that contribute to you achieving these times and times and times and times over and over again, right? What do I mean? It means that 1%, you can even achieve that in a day and you don't trade again the whole of the 30 days, right? But then you do not want to, one, risk the account. So you have high risk management, you are not careless with your trades, and you do not pressure your account. You are not aggressive with your trading. It means you have a cool trading lifestyle, right? And if you are able to achieve that, then Tag Market is saying that, okay, if the traders are being consistent with their 1% monthly, sometimes a little over, sometimes a little below, okay, because we have liquidity providers that have money and are financing us, we too will give you 24x, so that now the 1% of the traders, if achieved, becomes 24% on your raw capital. So I'm taking time to explain this so that you understand the concept of the 24x. So if you have $1,000 trading, it is now 24,000 because Tag Market, which is the broker, has amplified it by 24 for you. So if the traders use the same trading strategy to trade the 24,000 and achieve 1% in a month, 1% of 24,000 is $240. When you compare that to your raw $1,000, that is $240 or 24%, which is good. That is really interesting. So when you see the 1.17, 1.78, and so on, just multiply it by whatever amplifier that you are on. That is really important. So you can see that the strategy is tried and tested. So therefore, it is a scalable product for us. That is why you see the likes of myself, Ambassador Lillian, our Forex guru, Leadership Mayowa, that we are so sorry, enthused about the project, right? So you can see this is 2024, this is 2025, and this is this year 2026, which keeps updating immediately any trade closes. So one thing you need to understand, is that if you are interested in anything legit to make money online, you should understand the whole point of trading. Becoming a good trader and scaling through, you need, one, capital management, and two, you need to remain profitable. When we talk about these two, they are just simple two, but that is where your risk management, emotional maturity, you learn all those things. They all can be combined into these two. And do we have that? Looking at the history of the traders, and it is a big yes. Now again, understand that past results do not guarantee future performance, okay? Or past performance do not guarantee future results. Now, there is no monthly or annual subscription. The only thing here is the 70-30 profit sharing. So whenever profit is made, you keep 70 and the system takes 30, but then they give 5% to traders and 25% comes to the affiliate community. And like I said, every market, every financial market carries risk, okay? So make sure you do your own due diligence and are responsible for your actions on the platform. Now let's go pro. This simply means that without you introducing any partner and so on, whilst you are busy dealing with the things that matters to you in life, you can connect, and this is silently making you money without you introducing anyone. But let's go pro. For those who want to share the opportunity with others, we have the affiliate side where you earn the rebates and so on. So we have one, which is the profit sharing. When the 25% is taken, they spread across 10 levels for you, 2.5 each. That is the profit sharing, which means talking about the trading fee. You know, once you enter into a trade, whether you have made a loss or not, but now that in the name of running Facebook ads and so on, they are rather Am I audible? Am I audible? Kindly let me know if I'm audible. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so the 90-day game plan, which is Dare to Dream, is our team's building strategy, okay, so that we can grow. Like we said, we want to scale our income, we want to scale our empires, we want to scale our businesses, right? So the Dare to Dream is a strategy for us to grow with ease. And we believe, like I said, that whatever you set your mind to can be achieved. And if it is important, you will find a way. If not, there are tons of lucid, legit excuses you can give, right? Then we have the beyond experience, which is to celebrate leadership. And I'm telling you, even before we have this main one, we might be having like other trips, like in should I say local trips? Yes, we'll be having local trips before the external one. So when you see that happening, know that something big is happening. Okay, so we want to be in Dubai in the second week of February, which is the month of love. We want to meet there as leaders, who are partaking in the 90-day game plan. So you can be part of the Imperium team, but once you are not partaking in the 90-day game plan, you are obviously not going to be there. Okay, so my leader, this is just a presentation, okay? By you, I'll take care of your question once I'm done with the presentation, right? So the beyond profit is in two folds. One is the Imperium experience, where we'll be traveling every 6 months. We have an international trip. For what? We meet as leaders to celebrate, to learn, to build ourselves, to undertake certain should I say, exercises and trainings that will change the way we see things, that will change the way we even approach business. So I'm talking about personal development and so on. And the reason why we want to be in Dubai for our first trip is because that is where the marketing headquarters of Tag Market is, right? So we want to go there, meet the owner of Tag Market as a team, have sessions with them and the traders, and you know what that is going to do for your business, right? So if you really want to be there, this is the time. This is the time to take this 90-day game plan serious. Then also we want to create social impact by our Imperium Foundation, right? So once we are making the money, we can be in a position to also assist those who are less privileged, okay? Then we are saying that launch your empire. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Yes, so if this is the hardest decision for you, and you know this is what is going to give you the future and the lifestyle you want, then this is the time for you to do what? To make that decision, to make that change that will cause a change in your life, right? So when you join us, learn, execute, duplicate, and then build a legacy with us. And how do you learn? How do you execute? If you are not on the Zoom meetings or the trainings, you are not inviting, how do you grow your empire? So there are so many ways to do this. Now, getting started, just get back to whoever invited you on this call. What you are going to do is request for the link, register, do your KYC, fund your account, and connect to the traders. Then if you want to go pro, you begin to share the opportunity with others. So with how much can you get started with? Minimum is $10, but then if you want to partake in the GoPro, which is the affiliate side, then you should be trading with minimum of $250, and that is how you get started in the system, okay? So thank you so much for being on the call tonight. Now I'm going to take care of the question from one of the leaders on the call, okay? And that is, okay, can you explain the third bonus? Okay, so the third bonus is what we call CPA bonus, cost per acquisition bonus. In other words, you can call it infinity bonus. Now, this means that, is there another question? Okay, so thank you so much, Ambassador Lillian. This means that how much it costs when we talk about CPA in marketing is cost per acquisition. That is how much it costs to get a paying customer, not a customer that reaches out to you and asks you how much is your product or tell me more about what you are doing and you explain to them. We are looking at customers that end up, or prospects that end up joining your business, financing their account in your business, right? So that is what we call CPA. Now, to do this, you need to spend, right? As a company, you want more customers, you need to spend. But it is not about the spending, it is about how you spend, right? So I'm sure that you are seeing other brokers running their Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Pinterest ads, LinkedIn ads, and so on, just to onboard customers who probably do not even know how to be profitable on their platform. You are wasting the money. Because Forex is not something I just join your broker or jump on your broker and I'm profitable. I need to have some technical ideas and knowledge before I can make money on the platform. So what I'm saying is that instead of tag markets also going on Facebook, YouTube, and wasting those millions of dollars to people and showing their platform to people who probably will not even care or bother, right? They are pushing that money into us on the platform who already know our way out of making money on the platform, right? So instead of spending $1 million on ad maybe in a day or week, because there are companies that spend millions in like in a week just to acquire customers, right? Now, they are giving that money to us. And how are they giving to us? That is where we say that this is an infinity bonus. So as you are building your affiliate system, right? People are joining you, your level 1, your level 2. This is not bound by levels. This is infinity, right? So how do you get paid? Once you hit certain volumes, right? I think the personal requirement is $10,000. Once you have personal requirement of $10,000, you begin to earn 1% of whatever volume it is that your personal people are contributing, right? That is people who are either reinvesting or they are compounding or new deposits on your first level, right? Once that hits 10,000 and above, you earn 1% of whatever volume it is. Then we have the whole general team that is unlimited, which starts from 50,000. So once you hit 50,000 monthly volume, whatever it is, you begin to earn from 2% up to 7.5% of it in a month. So that is how the CPA bonus is. It's called cost per acquisition, and I hope I've explained it properly for you. Do you now understand the CPA bonus? Okay, let me take more questions. If you have more questions, you can just drop them in the chat box, or you can come on and I'm going to explain so that you understand. Do we have more questions? Leadership tag, ML. Oh, okay. I know you, right? We had a conversation. Was it Monday or over the weekend? Yes. Okay, I now remember. Okay, do we have more questions? That's one of our leaders from Cameroon. Do we have more questions? Okay. So if there are no questions, then we'll call it a night. Thank you so much for joining the meeting. We do this every day except Saturdays, right? We do this every day. Thank you so much, Visible Exchange. Thank you so much. We do this every day. So please try your best. Try your best. If you do not know how to explain the business, arrange for a three-way call, a three-way Zoom, or invite the people. The Zoom is important because they come to meet different people. We need to grow, right? So let's invite people on the Zoom. We do this daily except Saturdays so that we can keep learning more about our business. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Emrys Alpha from Ghana, and see you.